Hey cuties! So, it's not Halloween anymore! Woo! I don't care. I have a spooky Snoopy mug. It says so cute it's scary. Ha 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 ha. So, it's not Halloween anymore. Your excuse to go around in public and school and such in cosplay is no longer valid. Darn! As you may have noticed as I'm filming this video, it's in my room. And it's not very clean. I'm sorry. But anyway, I wanted to make this video because someone actually requested it. What? People watch my videos? What is life? Mrrr. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. There's something weird about singing into a camera. Okay. So somebody asked me to make a video, and I really am excited for this. Just to give them a few tips on cosplay. They told me that they had never done cosplay before and really wanted to get into it. So I decided that this would be a fun little video, and even though I've only done cosplay for how many years now? Like 4 years, and I'm still a bab and I'm learning how to use a sewing machine more than just a basic like stitch, that I'm really glad that somebody really liked my photos and my page enough to ask. So we'll go ahead and we'll dig right into it. Woo! Number 5. Pick the character that you like. I know that sounds really weird, and it's totally okay if you're dating someone who's cosplaying and you're like, oh, well, let's do a couple cosplay and stuff. That's totally fine. But I know for me, especially if you want to do it on your own, it's kind of important to pick a character that you like. If you pick a character that you hate, I mean, you can do that, but it'd just be more like, hey, I totally love your costume. That character's awesome. Thanks. I actually really hate this character. I don't even know why. I cosplayed him. I wish he would die, actually. You spent hours and hours making a costume that you hate. What? See how weird that is? I mean, you can totally do it if you're in a group, but I mean, it kind of helps to make a costume. It fuels your fire when you're spending hours and hours and hours and hours and days and months and years and galaxies. That's not even a time frame. Anyway, it kind of makes a difference, because if you're spending hours and hours on this costume, if you want it to look good, whatever you want, it's up to you. You kind of want something you love, something you're going to be like, hey, look at my costume. I love this character. I'm going to talk in depth about it. I may have 5 posters of them. Starfire. So that's just my tip number 5. Number 4. Number 4 on my list is definitely to do research. I know that sounds a little weird, and if you don't have much time, that's totally understandable. I have no life right now. School. I know it's kind of hard, but it really helps when you're making your costume, or even if you just want to get in character. If you don't want to get in character, that's totally fine, but it'll help if you take pictures when you're walking around constructing your costume. Just having some reference pictures to lie around really will help you when you make your cosplay, buy your cosplay, whatever you do with your cosplay. Number 3. Take your time. I know that sounds like such a mom thing for me to say, but it really is important, especially if you're making your costume, to take your time. Oh, there's a con next weekend and you haven't even started on your cosplay? That's okay. It's okay to repeat costumes. It's really weird for me to repeat all my costumes when I go to a con, because I always like having new material and new things and ready to go, and I want to go fast. Sonic. But I definitely think if it's a character you love and you are so excited to cosplay, doing it last minute might not be the best option. If you do, I've totally seen some costumes that people have made in like 2 days, and that's awesome. But I would say if it's an elaborate costume especially, and it's your first cosplay, take your time. No one's gonna judge you for saying, oh, it took me 3 months to make. If somebody's expecting you to make your cosplay in 2 days, then they need to get out. Or I will sit them down and lecture them on how we treat people and how that's not okay. Number 2. That was really lame. Don't judge people. I know cosplay is not consent is kind of a different thing from this, but it plays a part. If you see a girl in a bikini and shorts, don't judge them for what they're wearing. You wouldn't want someone to stand there and be like, heh, this hat totally is the wrong color. Geez, they didn't even do their research. You take a long time to order or make your costume. You put it together, you're excited to wear it. You don't want somebody else to feel down about their costume either. Just because of what they wear or how they act gives you no reason to judge how they cosplay. This will just make you a little bit of a better cosplayer anyway. It's hard to compare yourself to other people, but imagine somebody who doesn't even know your character seeing you and judging you for it. It's just not a good feeling. I can definitely say this is the case with my Black Widow. And it wasn't necessarily by cosplayers, but I did have a couple cosplayers stare at my butt when I was in my Black Widow. Yes, I get it. My butt looks great in leather pants. Thank you, world, I understand. But that gives them no right to touch you or tell you that you need tighter pants or looser pants or whatever it is. If somebody does that to you, I will sit them down and tell them how to be a human being. The cosplay community is very much open and welcoming and loving, and it's kind of why there's so many people who are into it. So it's important that as we start cosplay, we really let people know that it's okay. I'm not judging you. Even if I don't like your cosplay, probably it's because I don't like your character, not you personally, and I'll probably boo you, especially if you're Hans from Frozen. You lied to her, you sang a love ballad together. Number 1. My number 1 tip when it comes to starting cosplay, being a cosplayer, whatever it is with cosplay, be confident in yourself. People come in all shapes and sizes. I'm 5'11" and weigh 135 pounds. I'm tiny, I don't really have that many curves, but I'm freakishly tall, and I love adorable small characters. That's not going to stop me from cosplaying these small adorable characters. Be confident in yourself. A lot of people, the best cosplayers, people in character, whatever I've seen, are people who completely love their body. And not everyone's going to love their body. I mean, we're human, it happens. There are days where I wake up and look in the mirror and go, oh god, is that really me? But I know when I'm in cosplay, I feel so much more confident. There's always gonna be haters. Haters gonna hate. Thanks, Taylor Swift. The point is it's important, and we're glad that you're cosplaying. Whoever you are, I'm excited to see what you're doing. I'm sure whatever you're doing, either it's the first or if it's your 25th cosplay, it doesn't matter. You are gonna rock it, and you're gonna be so great. So these were just a few tips. There's a lot more. My roommate actually just pointed out one that you can use everyday clothing. Hey, who knew? What? Goodwill, my best friend. Anyway, so these were just general tips for how to cosplay, get into cosplay, whatever you will with cosplay. Thank you so much for requesting a video. I really, really appreciate it. Let me know if there's any other videos everybody wants to watch. I hope you had a fantastic Halloween. I finally got to use my mug. And I can't wait for the next con. I'm going to YamaCon. Woo! YamaCon, 3 days. Pigeon Forge. Small con, but that's okay. Black Widow is coming to you, Tennessee. So hang in there. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I love you all. Bye, guys.